Wait, I'm sending you a video because it's much easier than typing this all out. And I don't really want to talk to you on the phone. But um, I have to say that I do consider you a friend. I actually, because you said family, I do consider you family. But like my family, they walk all over me, and you kind of have done the same thing. I really am. I really do a lot of great things, and I'm really a amazing person. And I am sorry that you completely ignore that and just want to just use me in certain ways. I mean, you want to say I'm a stalker. You want to say this, that. I'm trying to just trying to be a good person and make you not, you know, Cloud Atlas type shit. But I have to tell you that I do have to tell you, I don't even know what I can do. Like, I really wanted to buy you like a Christmas gift. I wanted to get you an Xbox One S, and I, to be honest, I can't. I don't think I can. I can't get you anything because you have hurt me in such a way that it really cost me a lot. Um, I've I took a few years ago when I was first setting everything up and doing things. My mother got involved with shit and she is fucking crazy. And this whole thing, um, it took me 10 minutes to figure out how to fix this whole problem of the Mac issue. It was all done. Um, I fixed it. I refixed it. I changed it. I fixed it again. I fixed it again. I fixed it again, and it was all done. 10 minutes. And for the past 4 years, I've just been dealing with doing drugs, doing drugs, doing drugs because that's why my mother, that's what my family wanted and to push me into because they wanted to take what I had. They wanted to do. They had no idea what it was, but they knew if they could just push me down and push me down as a sick addict, they could use me. They can lie. They can manipulate. Do whatever they want, and choose who my friends are. They can say whatever, and in my place, I couldn't do anything. And because you know what, whenever my mom started lying, because she lies like a crazy person, push it away. Whenever Mike gets in a fight with Kristen, oh my God, my brother's doing drugs. You know, I even told my brother, I was like, well, what if mom told you that she doesn't like Kristen and you know, she didn't want you to be with him, so you to be with her. And well, that's different. You and Angelo shouldn't be together, and I don't feel like you should be friends with them. So basically, my family has decided who my friends are. That being said, moving on to the next subject, I do have to say that after there's been two bombings today, in Port Authority um, and on 40 Hell's Kitchen area, um, two separate bombings. No, two separate bombings. I'm not sure if it was a bomb went off in one place, a bomb went off in another place. But two separate bombings that went off from what I understand. Because I saw two different airstrips on it. That being said, there's a very set rules and regulations that I have. Like, I do a lot of things, but when it comes down to the bare basics of following rules and following systems and like, I am a Verizon when I was an ex-employee. I follow the rules. Insurance claim, this is how it has to be done. You avoided an insurance claim by taking the device that I sent to you, and because you didn't want to hang out with me for one day, because you want to do whatever you want. Hook up, I don't give a shit. Hook up with whoever you want. Sleep with as many people as you want. I don't give a shit. But the fact is that, I did want to see you. It would have been nice. I did spend $200 on an insurance claim phone, which wasn't a device that should have went to me. You should have got you should have got my device, and that's how it should have worked out. Because to make the insurance claim valid, that's how it had to be done. But you went away and you just did things your own way and just activated the phone because you didn't want to, for whatever reason. I mean, a few days later, you ended up calling me up anyway, or a week later, or 2 weeks later, you end up calling me up and hanging out. And you ruined my entire fucking organization. I mean, like I said, 10 minutes to figure out everything that's going on, because for 36 years I've been organizing an entire thing, and I didn't even know about it. And now, two things started happening at once, and boom, I figured out what the problem is with the MacBook servers. And I realized that everything is going on with my everything that's going on with my life, with my mind, with my computer, with everything. It's crazy, but shit flows right through me. Why? Because it literally flows right through me. Because I've figured this all out, and if you ever took this time to actually sit down and listen to me for like 2 seconds, your life would be so much better. But it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. I'll sit here and be poor for the rest of my life. But the one thing I have to say is that when I come down to organization and way of doing things and knowing that I have to do things in my way, it doesn't matter. Because my family doesn't give a shit. They see something, they're gonna utilize it, and they're gonna fuck with you, and they're gonna fuck with me, and I can't have that. I have set things to do, and just because they believe in some crazy offlandish magic that doesn't exist, I can't have that. I can't have that. I wash my hands of it. But I do know that I have an ability to pull addiction from people. To I can take that and I can make people better. I can make things better with people. It doesn't even have to be addiction. I just the people around me. I make happier. I make them. I pull their sicknesses. I pull things from them. Like why? I don't fucking know. I don't have anything to do with my life. I have no one. I don't even. I don't even. I haven't talked to my family since October. I'm probably not going to talk to him all Christmas, and which is really going to kill me because I really need the money and the gifts. But to be honest, I can't do it because the shit is getting out of hand. I can't be doing this every few weeks, redoing it. I cannot stand sitting here slamming in my room, doing a whole process all over again, and fucking doing this because you want to know why? You want to know why? Because these people only call me when I slam. You know what? And the thing is, I even killed myself. I sat here and I electrocuted myself. I held the fucking things and I electrocuted myself. And you know what? They didn't call me. But you know what? A week later, I slammed again right during Thanksgiving, and boom, my brother calls me. Right after. Not doing it anymore. I'm not a fucking retard. I'm a genius. But you know what? I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not dealing with this shit. Because I'm sick and tired of trying to figure this out. I have things to do. I've already like look at the whole. You want me to go take cancer medication? No, my body put that tumor in my knee. There is some way I can reprogram my body to take that tumor out. There is a way, and I know it. And if I just got the right connections with the right people, with the right doctors, with the people who want to make this world better, I know it would be possible. That being said, like I'm gonna try to get you something for Christmas because I really want to have you have a good Christmas, but at the same time I have to protect myself, and I have to do this. I have to call and say that I never received this insurance replacement device because you did it the wrong way, and I have to go by the rules of my system because everything is logically the rules that I have set are set because of a reason, and I am only as powerful as the reasoning that is behind it. If I only am as powerful as the companies that I do the rules that I go in the correct order. Because if I find a workaround, I'll help people, let them know about the workaround. But I'm also going to let the company know about the workaround because I'm not going to let shitty people take advantage of a shitty thing. Say I'm crazy, say I'm whatever. You know what? Whatever. But I do know that that things can be much better. My Facebook right now, I've lost my entire softball team. There's only 4 people on Big Apple Softball League uh, out of 900 people on my Facebook. Just because you decided to block me on each individual thing, just because you want to be a bitch, not a big deal to me because I'm slowly fixing it. I'm going to yank everything back the right way because I have everything all set. The whole thing was based on a program that I built. Remember when I sent you that Google Hangouts, the programming, the object-oriented programming for soulmates, love, and how it grows. I have that, so it's not a big deal. Um, but plus, shit, man, I'm fucking blowing shit away. Worst thing is that the only people that call me now are somehow my creditors. I have no idea how they got my number. No idea. But all of a sudden, boom, they're calling me like crazy. They somehow got my number, and all of them are calling me. The only person that talks to me is my caseworker. I get so many text messages from just validation. This validate because I'm just all I sit here doing is set up my password because that's all I need to do. I find a program, I see what's wrong with it. I found so many programs on the App Store the past few days that are nothing. They just tell you how many times you've opened up Facebook, and you know what? They don't even count right because I just used it and it said 0, and I had it Facebook open multiple times, Messenger open multiple times. They don't work right, and it's because people hack the code away. They don't. There's a whole bunch of free code out there that people can utilize and copy and share, and yet people yank the code from some company, and it's ridiculous because you think you're taking things away from me, and it's not taking things away from me. You're literally taking the code from the App Store, from the apps that are on my phone, and it's yanking it from the entire App Store, and it's making these apps run shitty, and it's and breaking them down to garbage, and people don't even realize it because it's not like I am a logical, intelligent person, but I am dumb as shit, and people are fucking dumber, and I know that when I heard a train outside my fucking window, I hear that all the time. I hear weird alarms going off around I'm like, where the fuck do these alarms come from? Um, the water stops running for 2 days straight, all night around me. You know, um, 'cause I'm babbling right now because, to be honest, I've never had any voices in my head. I just talk to myself, and I've noticed lately that I can just talk to myself in my head and I don't have to worry about it. But I am connected to a lot of things because I've figured out the logical way of making the connections work. Because people have done crazy shit to make those connections happen. That's why for the past 4 years I've done this. And like I said, but I did get some energy out today though because I was blaring at this fucking guy in a. I think somebody was playing a joke on me though because I needed to get some energy out. But somebody was on one of those hover rounds. He looked like he had broken, but to be honest, he probably broke his own legs and just was on it. And he was driving down the middle of the road, like on the left side in the center. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? That's not your fucking personal lane. Get in the fucking side. By the way, I can't call you from my phone. I can't call you from any payphone. Whenever I call you from a payphone, it goes to it says this number is not available. This was months ago. I should have told you, but um, I know I can text you, but 4G service is down to 50 megabytes a second when the network when the technical standards says it says a 4G network has to be 5 gigabytes to 10 gigabytes a second, and yet they're just doing 50 megabytes a second, and they're working on a 5G network, which is even crazier. There's a I have a crack in my screen. I don't even know how I got a crack in my screen, but there's because this is Google. This is Gorilla Glass 2. This should have been hit by a hammer. The only way I could get a crack in my screen is if somebody put it on something and I moved it up. But I would never do that. I'm very sensitive to my phone, and I do drop it a lot. But it doesn't. That wouldn't have cracked the screen. but there's just a little crack in it. Oh, and I also found a spider web in a YouTube video that was in the corner where I I don't even know how somebody could get a JPEG in that corner because that is an area of the screen that just doesn't. It's always black. It's a border. It's things could have been so easy. He just had to let me in for a few seconds and help me work on things. But hey, you know what? I lost my computer. Somebody stole it. Somebody stole my. I let somebody have my second computer, and you know what? I'm not getting another computer for a while. So I've been doing all this on my phone, and it works pretty well. But the problem is, people are trying. Like I have to go individually find people, and I can't have any friends because if I have any friends, my family will immediately attack them. So um, I refuse to go on any hookup sites because they're all corrupted. You have no idea how crazy people can be, and you have no idea how much what they take from you and hurt you in such a way that it's just you won't find out for many years to come, and it's really gonna suck for you, and it's gonna suck for a lot of the people that you know because. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna fix things for myself. I know that my ex-boyfriend Oscar, I do not even care about him, but he keeps coming up in random places, and I know that his Facebook hasn't been updated to Chicago, and he's lived in Chicago. I didn't even know he worked for Mercedes-Benz, um, and I guess he must work. You know, his name is Matthew Thomas Oscar Fenno. I completely forgot that his name was Thomas. His name was always Matthew Oscar Fenno, and then I remembered just recently that his name is Oscar Thomas Matthew Fenno. My brother fucking gets into shit. I know that my mother's had times where she's been down here fucking with me, and I'm like, if she comes down here and she fucks with me, and she can't even stop by and say hi, I can't even deal with this shit. I can't see any of my family, even if I wanted to go see my father. I can't go up to upstate right now. The only good things I have is the fact that my friend Marissa, she's pregnant. She's having a daughter, so at least you know she's my sis, and so I'm gonna be an uncle again. My brother's pregnant, but or Kristen's pregnant, which is great. But to be honest, I know if they're probably gonna try to ask me to be the godfather, and I'm going to completely reject it and say no. You know what? I don't want to be the godfather. Find somebody else. Give it to somebody else. I don't want it because they're just going to use it as another. Not Kristen, but Mike is going to use it as another way to manipulate things. I'm sorry for what my family may have done. I don't know if I have a feeling that they compensated you in some way to make things, but I have notes on Verizon Wireless from all of the beginning of the year how crazy my mother was, and you got a little crazy too. And you know what? You got to be careful because you know what? As much as I want to forget things, I know that you'll never be able to forget the shit that you'll realize what I've been doing and how I've been doing it, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I just wish I listened to him once because he could have shown me one quick thing, and my computer wouldn't have been fixed, but it would have helped me out too because I would have been on the same page as him. And instead of me trying to figure out code, trying to figure this whole shit out, I could be just doing stupid little things, walking through the world, and just fixing technology by just picking up garbage and shit like that. Because as crazy as it sounds, I have it organized in that way. But whatever. Crazy, crazy, crazy me. On the plus side, carbon jar I got from the people over there, and I got a couple safety pins. But I also did find my Google because you have no idea how important it is to take your SIM card out of your phone and do a reboot, and to do a reboot with somebody else. Like to take a SIM card to take a SIM card out of your phone and then reboot your phone with somebody, but with somebody you really truly trust that will work for the best. Because I know that every person that you'll try this with, they're gonna try to do things to them, and you're gonna try to do things to them, and you're gonna just fuck yourselves over. And soon one day you're just not gonna have a phone. You're gonna be like, what the fuck do I do? How do I get a phone? And nobody will be able to give it to you. I have two different companies, Equifax, Trust, the other credit company. Both of them hacked because they're both the same company. They're both basically the same, have the same servers. I think all three of them were hacked. Well, don't know what else to say. It's funny because you knocked on my door and we met and it was great, but you never understood what was going on in my life, and you never took time to understand that nobody's ever really knocked on my door to find out what's going on in here. But hey, nobody really knows it's me. You don't even know it's me. You don't even know if there's somebody in the room. There could just be somebody dead in this room. But one day, I have my Facebook set up so if I do die, instantaneously, when Facebook finds out, my entire Facebook just deletes itself. That's how I have it set up. So you better hope I don't die, because if I do, shit is going down. I'm the only connection that keeps social media right now working. And it is a pain because there's so many people missing on my Facebook. There's there must be 1,000 different people that I Google. Like I've tried checking out half of the Saks division softball league. The only person I can find is one person on the Grizzlies, and that's it. People's pages are all weird. Like on Facebook, I don't know how people deal with it because people I can only message. I can't add them. People have pages set up that are just completely wrong because they don't have anything. Like I don't even know. I can't even explain it. Like they have a product page and they're just a person. They're a company. They're the Saks softball league, and instead of having join or whatever, they have a link, and you can't even follow there's no way to have that group become part of that group. It's crazy. But hey, it's only a little it's so weird for me. I don't really care about social media that much anyway. But the rest of the world, and that's why I said, I was like, you're trying to create a program that stops addiction, social media addiction. I really don't give a shit. I'd promote it. Like the more people that see the thing, the more people that play Candy Crush. It's fixing the things, because those little things that they're doing, their games that the levels that they're passing, like my mother doing it. It's fixing the things that I need to fix, and they don't even realize it. They're South. 25 minutes. I'm handsome. Well, that's about it. Yeah. Everyone's in for a very, very big wake up call because all the people that have been fucking with me didn't even realize like you're fucking with me at the wrong time because as soon as quantum computing comes out, all I'm doing is creating a system that is a security system that encrypts that makes sure that quantum computing networks and the internet is secure. Mainly not the internet so much, but people's minds because the quantum internet, the quantum computing has the ability to hack into people's minds. It's that strong. Right now we have binary systems, and they're not that impressive. Like to hack a password, it takes a weeks. But that's a binary, that's a digital code. That's a string of digits and alphanumeric. But and that's just using a binary computer. But once you get to a quantum computer, the quantum computing can hack that same binary code in minutes. Think when it really gets going, how bad it's going to be for the human mind because it can hack a person. If the wrong person can hack a person's mind. So I'm trying to create a system that keeps people safe. Because it can be very scary, but to be honest, I'm not scared. I know I'm got this shit in the bag. It was a crazy 4 years, but I'm fearless. I don't give a shit about anything. I can't kill myself. I have to fix everything. So, whatever. Entire freaking, literally, I had a fire escape that was down on the third floor here. Um, I unknotted this coaxial cable. Do you know? Not a few days later, that entire um, fire escape system gone. I have no idea where it went, but the fire escape that was there, I had a T-shirt hanging out because I threw a T-shirt out my window, and there's a because I remember a guy yelling out the window, and there's a fire escape system right there that went up to the third floor. It's gone. It just disappeared. Like I don't know I don't know how it disappeared, but it's completely gone. As far as crazy shit goes, thinking that I'm crazy, that shit's crazy. I don't know how you remove a fire escape system that's implanted into the bricks and put in when this building was made and just have it disappear without a sound because I was here. It's not like I do a lot of shit. The only reason there's addiction is because people put addiction into the drugs because if they add addiction, they make the drug, they make it a buyer that comes back and back and back and back. At least I'm able to purify it and get the addiction out and make it into something better. But I only have my supply. I don't have any. I don't know any drug dealers. I can't, and that's kind of why I feel like I got a crack in my screen because there's so much crack in New York and in the world and in the U.S. that I literally got a crack on my screen. I literally have a spider web that just randomly shows up on a YouTube video. It's the fucking weirdest, but make sure you watch this alone because it will confuse the fuck out of you, and it will you and any friends that you watch it with, you're gonna be and you're not gonna get it, and it's gonna and it's gonna hurt your mind, and your friends are gonna, like, you just gotta be careful. People are just shady as shit. You gotta reorganize things and realize if my family is crazy as that, and I gotta deal with this shit for 4 years, your friends are just as crazy as that.